Hey there, it's Alexander Price, your favorite Pod Lead'em host. I just wanted to give you a heads up that since this episode was recorded under holiday circumstances, it might sound a little bit different. Don't worry, I have used my technical expertise wizardry, and the episode is very listenable, but if you notice a difference, that'll be it. So enjoy! Pod Lead'em.
All the cycles!
Podcast. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap! Dumb! Leap! Dumb!
Pod. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap! Dumb! Hello, everyone, and get excited because this is Pod Lead'em. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. Ooh, we have one heck of a Toochin' episode for you today. I'm J.W. Crump, and the teaching of Tooches is really handy. Before Tyra taught me the Tooch, I couldn't Tooch, and now I think I Tooch better than before with my Tooch. Tyra taught me well to Tooch, and now my Tooch is a better Tooch.
I'm Alexander Price, and there's a final bad Tooch, this toilet dump Tooch.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, but we cannot do choreography until we learn art.
That was my backup quote.
It was mine too. I know I didn't need one, but I was like, oh, that's my second favorite.
And
Oh, yeah, two in a row. And now I feel like I should reveal my backup quote is, that's just who she is, and we're going to roll with it.
Yep. Perfect.
We're finally here. We're finally here. The thing we've been talking about for 3 years.
So this
All
is
these references sprinkled in. And to be fair, the amount of sprinkles used to be on top, and recently it's been like a funfetti cake of references to this episode.
oh my
More
gosh,
here.
was it Arse My Surprise? This is Cycle 18, Episode 6, a title that also, y'all, I love girl groups. And when I saw these two names, I was like, and I'm going to get this on top of this episode. Y'all, I know it's not near my birthday. It felt like it was because this is Episode 6, Jessica Suddick, yes, and Nadine Cole.
Tyra Tulis.
It is wild to see two names for the episode title, but whatever. And I renamed this The Girls Aloud.
Boom! You are so proud of that.
Happy for you.
Podcast over.
Mic drop. Take it out of the stand. Unplug it. Throw it on the floor.
No one
The
heard it.
listeners can't see it, but JW has dabbed himself out of existence.
Worth it. Oh. And if you want to come into existence as a sponsor support of the show, you can go to anchor.fm/podleadem. One more time, that U, that R, and that L gives you a W by going to anchor.fm/podleadem.
Be just like Sydney, who is our newest Lead'em Pod member. And I'd like to throw in here, if you're a part of the Lead'em Pod and you're on the Discord server,
What?
we have a special treat for you. Your name gets to be the color of my hair, purple. So just let me know in the Discord and you get a special color.
Ooh, we love a skin. Out of context, one of the worst things I've ever said.
Previously on, we get no mention of presenter.
Also, the magazine says, Tooch Trouble? And over Ashley's photo. Bye-bye, Brit.
I guess Tyra doesn't believe in Scottish independence.
Oh my
Also,
God.
there's going to be
I'm sorry, I need to take a moment to be grateful that this cycle occurred before Brexit in the timeline.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, you're so right. They would have driven that into the ground.
Also, an innocent prank is coming.
Can we talk about this digital art? Because this photo already had too many hands, but the way in which it's been doubled gives us one hand with 8 fingers.
Mhm. And also, they clearly feel the same way. Because when they walk in, an unseen model goes, oh, they like doubled it.
It's Simone in our canon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh no, it's absolutely. And then she just turns it off. You guys know we can just turn off that screen, right?
So that it says Matisse
Ugh.
slamming a moment in time that is magic. If only there were a way to say that removes half of the words.
We'll never
It
know.
needs to take up 2 ebonies.
Oh.
And they're not done with giving cheap, shitty clothing to the U.S. contestants.
Who's in those tiny bags?
I loved Alicia fake stealing a little bag and then cartoon villaining up the staircase, and someone like, no, Alicia.
Alicia is giving herself bits.
Oh, the talking head.
So she has a talking head where she wrote something. I'm not talking until I'm picture of the week. And then at first, if you just glance at this, it looks like it says like psych because it says sake because they have to blur out fuck because she wrote for fuck's sake and they had to blur it out.
One of the possibilities I had for an opening quote was just, I'm Alexander Price and, oh, I'm not talking until I get a picture.
Very fun. Ooh, that's a complicated one. I like
Yeah.
that. Oh.
Got layers.
This is where we learn that Laura's friend who died was Kevin.
And her best friend now.
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
describes as.
And he gave her a stuffed toy that she calls Alan.
This, from start to finish, is very hard to watch and obviously hard for Laura. At the start of it, when she's by herself, taking some time, I hate that she has to do it in these red, white, and blue blankets because that's all that's available because it makes the whole scene so comical.
And even before the other contestants find out the significance of this stuffed toy, it's still intentionally cruel.
Yeah, it's still a shitty thing to do.
This is even if it was just a piece of her property and nothing more than that.
And this thing changes hands a lot. So Sophie grabs it, threatens to throw it in the pool.
Yeah.
Annalise takes it from her. Laura grabs it from Annalise, which is when one of its ears rips off in Annalise's hand.
Annalise's one hand where Annalise's other hand has a wine glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were not sober. No one in the scenario was sober.
No. Annalise then is like disgusted by the ear in her hand, throws it in the pool, and then Kyle walks over, and her fatal flaw is that it's not clear what track Kyle is on because she is either flicking
Trolley
her
problem.
toe and trying to grab it, or she's pushing it away. She didn't commit.
Well, I think the real problem is that Kyle was the last one to make any kind of contact.
Yeah.
Because there are 2 more people there, Catherine and Simone. So this is very much some Brits, some Americans, right? The worst person in this scenario to me is Annalise.
Yes.
See, I'd even give it up to Sophie
Both
for
of them.
taking the toy out of the bedroom to the pool area.
And I think that is bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not giving Sophie a pass. Maybe I'm giving her too much credit. I don't think that ultimately she was going to throw it in the pool.
No, I don't
And-
think so either.
It felt like that one of those, like, again, not something I would do and something I would be upset if someone did, where they like threaten to damage something of yours, but they're never going to do it.
Yeah.
But Annalise, I do think it was an accident that the ear ripped off.
Yes.
Her then throwing the ear in the pool, it's such a crappy thing to do.
You can sew it back on.
Yeah,
now
or
it's
just
been in
say,
the pool.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, that should have ended it because even Sophie describes the moment where it rips. She was like,
Uh-oh.
silence hit, the mood changed. Like, Sophie knew we should be done here.
I do think that obviously none of the other contestants knew the context for
Sure.
why this was so emotional for Laura, even though, once again, you don't need the context for it to be shitty.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, it's Kyle. Kyle later says that she was trying to get it. I don't know if I believe that.
I don't believe it.
I mean,
It was just too listless.
yeah, but Kyle did, like, she fully didn't even touch it, like, dipped a toe in, which made it slightly go away. But now, symbolically, to Laura, it's as if Kevin, her friend, is being pushed further away. And so the only person that we see Laura upset with is Kyle. And this feels like back to that focus group where Kyle's like, I barely did anything. Why?
But she is like this flashpoint for strong emotions.
when she has none.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is listless.
Also, not a great look for Kyle to then turn around and call Laura a complete psychopath.
No.
Not her finest moment, but she was not super involved with this.
No. I think they're too worried about impressing the Brits.
Also, what a wild place for the opening credits.
Right?
It's like in the middle of Sophie being like, wow, people are really attached to cuddly toys. Bah, 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 bah. Na, 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 na.
Sophie, I really need to take a look at myself because I really think I accidentally hurt someone.
Then Simone.
Oh my God.
The way she says, at the moment, there's some inside drama going on. Inside drama.
Also, caption crunches mouths the words when we hear her but don't see her.
Fascinating.
Like they're now confused about which the real Simone is.
And then Simone also goes on to describe what happened as a big misunderstanding. And I'm like, not really. We literally saw every moment happen. The only misunderstanding is that Laura's mad at Kyle and not Annalise and Sophie.
Yes. Then Lisa enters without knocking in the middle
Has
of the night.
anyone described a Lisa D'Amato entrance better than we hear screaming at the door?
I mean...
And then I paused at this moment for reasons that I can't remember anymore because I saw in the kitchen this life-size nightmare character, which appears to be an anthropomorphic hot dog pouring ketchup on its own head,
What?
freestanding in the corner of the kitchen.
Why be so self-defeating, hot dog?
We all gotta go out sometimes. Truly the stuff of nightmares.
Well, another nightmare is how they stitch Annalise talking about Lisa as the winner of All-Star. Because...
In the timeline, Lisa was definitely not the winner of All Stars,
At all.
right?
No
Yeah.
way. Because this is how it happens. Not in a talking head. It's Lisa in a talking of head. Winner of ANTM. Not in a talking head. All-Star. So it comes on, it's Lisa, winner of ANTM, All-Star.
Yep, Lisa, ask all the hussies to come down. And then, has there ever been a smaller vest than the one that Lisa's wearing? Also, Annalise always has wine now. It is wine o'clock wherever Annalise is.
They show...
Look, you gotta get excited to buy somehow.
I'll never get a silver box. This is the only box I need, boxed wine.
While showing Be Like Whoa, they put the American flag on the sides of it as though Lisa is also on Team UA?
No, this is the moment I realized. This is our first cycle in HD.
Oh.
And that
Oh.
footage was from All Stars SD, and that we're getting the stretched out HD versions of how it's... I don't know if it's still in standard definition, but we're getting the widescreen thing, so they
Format.
had to put something. It is funny that they did American flags, to your point, Alexander, but I had this moment where I was like, oh, we've been watching this in widescreen the entire time.
Yeah. Huh.
Fascinating.
Then we have a shaky half-lie from Lisa that she won this challenge, which she did win the lyric part,
Yes, Tom Polchi said her lyrics were the best.
but Allison was the first call-out.
Yes, she was. But none of that matters. It matters, but not as much as it being time for the single music video challenge.
Oh,
Girl groups. They don't have to write, lucky them.
lucky.
Except for the people who end up not relating to their lyrics at all. And then, y'all, they were the name of the episode, so you already know who it's going to be. But I love girl groups from this era. I'm about to cry. I was so happy that I get to talk about Girls Aloud when Nadine came in. Nadine, who I'm going to say right now, has the accent that subtitles thought Ashley had. Because
yeah.
But I love that there is not... I feel like when Nadine came on the show, she was like, you make fun of my accent, I'm walking.
Yep.
Because nothing is said. There's just some discrete subtitles and no one says a goddamn thing.
She's a dairy girl, and she's about the age that would put her in the troubles.
And
So-
also Jessica Sutta from Pussycat Dolls, which I also is a great group to me. I love their like burlesque kind of vibe that they had. So Girls Aloud, in case you don't know it, Americans, look them up, but I'm going to give you some recommendations. I'm sure our British listeners are like, yeah, it's Girls Aloud.
Duh.
But they were one of There was a show on ITV called Pop Stars The Rivals, and they won that. They're one of those like created on a reality television groups. They became one of the few TV acts to get that continued success, getting amassing a fortune basically of $30 million by 2010. Guinness World Records lists them as the most successful reality TV group in their 2007 edition. They hold the record for most consecutive top 10 entries in the UK by a female group. They also got the 2008 and 2011 Guinness World Record. And they're the biggest selling girl group at the 21st century in the UK. 4 million single sales, all this stuff. Currently, unfortunately, one of their members, Sarah Harding, I'd be remiss to not mention, did die of breast cancer in 2021, and the rest of them reunited for a charity tour, specifically, and I found this interesting, to raise money for medical equipment for cancer patients. Now, if you've never listened to any Girls Aloud, it's like electropop, which I always loved. It was a little bit different feel for girl groups, it felt like at the time.
Yeah.
Here's my 3 song recommendations in order of when they were released, so you can kind of see the journey. Love Machine, Call the Shots, and Something New. Something New was their big We're Back song, and I play it once a day.
I'll throw in On the Metro as a pretty good
Hell
Girls
yeah,
Aloud
same
song.
album as Something New. Very good. And On the Metro is a very literal, like, we're on the subway. Like, it's a very funny.
I met someone at a club, and I forgot to get their name. Fuck.
It has all the obvious lyricism of Dominique's Get a Job song.
Did you know that Jessica Soto was on a Swedish-American soap opera with Megan Fox called Ocean Avenue, where she played a goth?
That's incredible.
Amazing.
She also, they'll drop it later, but they dropped that her single Show Me's one of the top things, and Show Me was the most successful, like, person coming out of a group single ever. So they got big names. Maybe not the name you know the most from each individual group, but like the bona fides were there.
Another Virgin Mobile plug, this time with wireless speakers. And Laura acts like this is Star Trek.
And this episode, in addition to all the other wonderful things that it is, really feels just like a series of moments of Asmarie going, yeah, this isn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
This whole show, not for me. And the entire concept of girl groups is just clearly not one that she feels that she fits into.
Even though she's basically written a full album already.
She says, I have some experience. I've written 10 tracks.
Like more than Lisa, basically.
Maybe more than Jessica Soto. Like,
Asmarie was the one who bopped Jessica off the Billboard top 10.
we see what Ashley's lyrics would have been.
Oh, I missed it. Tell me.
Sparkly allure, smizing for sure. I enter a room with majesty. My style's all Brit, and the Yanks can't nick the sleaze that can only be Ashley.
So then they just repurpose, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Yeah, but the sleaze that can only be Ashley? What?
She's got kids.
She's got kids. You can't say the sleaze.
Oh my God, imagine if they had called her a trick.
Simone says, Clone Watch, she's not an ain't person, because another name for a clone is an ain't person.
Oh my God.
Because they ain't a person.
Also, I'm going to say this now, because she says that while we're talking about ain't.
Let's talk about ain't.
Hey, shut up.
It's classist.
Yes, it is.
It absolutely is, but more so, like, this is what ain't got a little bit of what y'all went through.
Yeah.
Where, like, anytime, and this is the only time I was ever mad at Heidi Klum on Project Runway, when she was like, y'all, I can't believe she said y'all. Shut up, Heidi Klum. You don't act like you don't know what it means, and also, it's a perfectly fine slang word. Now, is it a word?
And a very helpful gender-neutral group of people word.
Yeah, I thought for a second you meant ain't was gender neutral. I was like, I guess.
I always think, when I think of ain't, I always think of the King of the Hill episode.
Yes.
Where Peggy goes to the Boggle Champions and she has ain't on the paper and the other woman's like, ain't's not a word. Ha ha ha. And she's like, I didn't put ain't.
Ain't. I put acquaintanceship, as in it wasn't my pleasure to make your acquaintanceship. One of the best season, whatever.
We will get a speech from Tyra about something else this episode where she doesn't understand where the lines are drawn. And I say, Simone, ain't is where your line is drawn, not being covered in maple syrup. I'm a maple syrup covered person, but I'm not an ain't person.
Or being referred to like a side of beef in your lyrics.
So we head back to the village with Tom Polche.
Yay.
And we find he's still wearing a fun jacket.
Delightful.
Still pleasant.
He's still pleasant. And the UK team is calling themselves Fiercely British, and the UA team is calling themselves the United Sirens of America, which blurg of a name.
I don't know. I didn't mind either of them.
I wish it was just United Sirens.
Sure.
I wish they just plopped off that Issa.
I did like Sophie's idea of calling the group Sophie and the Others, mostly because it feels like she read her lyrics, and she is the one they talk about mostly. So Sophie and the Others would have fit.
I like that Sophie came to record in her best Stevie Nicks shawl.
And as Marie saw Alexandria somehow and said, that's my thing I'm gonna do.
I think she came in with this persona. I think this is like what most of her tracks sound like.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is her La Puccinetta.
Ah.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
got the
theory.
exact same thing. I was like, this is probably how she sounded on those 10 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And that she wanted to continue and literally learn the lesson from Lisa. One thing I find interesting, I wonder if Tom, having met Lisa, I realized, Lisa came back and he's like, you won? Ah, well, good for you.
I love how much Tom Polche loves listening to Alicia's verse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
It's really no surprise that the UK girls are better at this. The UK models are better at this.
I also think that truly, I think that Nadine and Jessica, my fangirling aside, truly were there to do what it was that they needed to do and to give them like the kind of generically good girl group advice. I also think that the UK girls just seem to have more an affinity for these types of groups. And so they were like, we know what we need to do.
I was going to say, at this time in history, Brits were still doing girl group pop music. The US had moved past that.
Exactly.
Captions also is not on the Kyle train, because when she sings, it says monotone voice.
I also love when Kyle went up to start recording, she does a classic fist bump explosion with Lisa, but Kyle, as we find out, does the explosion in her face.
She wants to be gone. She's like, let it just take me out.
She walks up and they're like, they're gonna hate me for this no matter what I do.
I love Tom giving up on her in the most positive way.
That's just who she is. Well, okay.
Who said she was taking the whole biscuit out of the challenge?
Annalise.
That was Annalise.
About who?
As Marie.
Oh,
Yeah.
because she was acting too cool for school.
She didn't like the voice.
I think I do think that the contestants are seeing what Asmarie is doing as mocking the challenge.
Sure.
Whether or not that is true, I do not know.
There also might have been footage of her making fun of it.
I'm just
But then
surprised
I
that
feel like they would have used it.
Maybe. I don't know.
it kind of feels like we get a little bit of a different Asmarie this episode.
Yes.
Who, and we talked about it a little earlier, who just seems so over the show despite the fact that she right now is the
doing
front
so well.
runner.
That's why I think that not wanting to do these things or wanting to do them in a particular way is genuine from her.
Okay.
We here misspell Gucci, but then I realized later, I guess we didn't. It tries to retroactively try to make the way we spell Gucci here correct.
Did they not get permission?
Yeah, because they Goochi. It's all Gucci. It's like, no, that's not how we spell that.
Interesting. How Sears Canada of them.
We head to the Millennium Dance Complex, where Tyra comes in with a cartoon banana peel yellow sleeve contraption on her shoulders.
Out comes Tyra. It's a surprise. Because we thought we were here to do choreography. I added that part in.
And there's a I'm a real dancer sweatshirt wrapped around Tyra's waist that I first thought was there for shaping purposes, but was actually there to hide a surprise. And on her butt is written booty touche.
Y'all, I have such a serious question. So Tyra hands out butt pads and compares them to training bras. Does Tyra know what a training bra is?
Well, we know canonically that Tyra matured very early.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think she ever wore a training bra.
Because a training bra is not a push-up bra.
I
She
would
thinks it's
one
to train the boobs to stay up.
Yeah, I took it even one step further. I think it was full like falsies. Like I think she was like, yeah, you put on your fake boobs when you're training.
You get that tissue in there.
Oh yeah, training bra is
the day when your boobs come in.
Yeah.
Wild.
So they are supposed to change into basically Tyra's outfit without the banana peel. And she walks by Asmarie, who says, "Are you serious?" "Yep, go put your tooch stuff on." Asmarie doesn't. She puts on
the
outfit.
the little
even
spankies.
the shorts that say booty tooch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Tyra comes in for tooch inspection,
Uh-huh.
which is still wild because that's not at all what's happening.
No.
Is the tooch the butt or is the booty the butt?
No tooching has occurred,
No
as far
tooching.
as I can tell at this point.
And Asmarie stands by her limit, and real Tyra comes out. And it's fascinating to watch this exchange.
I thought this limit was, once again, for me, pretty understandable.
Yeah.
In that Tyra turns it into Asmarie not wanting to be sexy, which I think we all know from watching Asmarie on the show is not her problem.
No problem.
It's that she does not want to alter her body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like traditionally like feminize her like
Yes.
I do wish the show had provided a little bit more talking from Asmarie explaining her position, because we
I agree.
only get
Yeah.
the most offhanded, sort of out of context remark while she's putting it on. She's like, "Oh, this is really messing with my sort of female male thing." Like I'm
It's
like,
not androgynous.
Well, but that
Yeah.
might actually, I think in some ways, I don't know Asmarie obviously, but I posit that perhaps Asmarie didn't have those words for it.
maybe.
Because we as a culture, I don't think we're kind of in the space to talk about that. But I think it's pretty understandable that like Asmarie, I don't know how she identifies, but clearly has some like gender fluidity. And maybe in that moment realized, oh, I don't want, like, that makes me feel dysmorphic to like have to like do that to my body.
And it is also the brand that the show has given her.
Yes.
I was about to say, I think she could have played the game here
Yeah.
and been like, and I decided not to put mine on because as Androgina, I wouldn't do this. And then what would Tyra have said to that?
Exactly.
But that's why I think we don't get. Tyra never asks her why.
No.
No.
She says, "Oh, you're not going to do it? You're
Then
really
get
not
out."
going to do it? Get out."
And then for her to dismiss Asmarie as though this is useful information is wild. Because they're not learning choreography, as we find
No.
out. It's just a bit for Tyra to do.
Mhm.
And the thing is, you can easily do what Tyra is doing in this teach
Without the butt
without
pads.
the butt pads.
Yes, you can.
Like, I forgot that Asmarie went so far as to put on every other single
Yeah.
piece of the outfit, including the most embarrassing part, honestly, for me, would have been the booty tooch on the butt.
Yeah.
So it's like she was here. It felt like to me, Asmarie was here to try and compromise.
Yes. But the real Tyra of just her being like, oh, you're not going to do my thing? Get out. You're dismissed.
You can't be here.
I do like the thing of Asmarie fumbling with her bag because she's just got so much stuff she just took off and she's like, ah.
And I would like to point out, this is all from one statement last season. This is nothing. This has come out of nothing whole cloth. But yet Tyra has made a full tapestry of
Oh,
the
my goodness.
universe, Tooch extended universe.
Yep, it's the new Smize, and you will also get a Smize little treat in the middle.
Well-
There's a dictionary. There's an etiquette book.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Goofus
There's
and Gallant
there's a
comic
Smize
strip.
tie-in.
This is a whole course that you can get on Masterclass Online or whatever that thing's called. What's the one that RuPaul's always trying to get me to learn from him?
Masterclass.
Yeah.
To be successful, wear a suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the wrong Tooch, we're going to learn wrong Tooches first. First, we have the Hoochie Tooch, which I guess is just too tooched.
Not explained.
Yeah.
And how do you say no to a bad tooch? You say nooch.
Nooch.
I'm on strike.
Nooch to the Hoochie Tooch. Then we have the Poochie Tooch.
We must suck our guts in.
And I wrote, I'm going back to my home planet. So Poochie was an alien?
So dumb. This is where we lose Simone's clone.
Yes.
Sure.
The clone went back to the home planet, and that's why she's allowed to do the verse by herself.
Yep.
Oh, but by Simone clone.
So those first two wrong tooches sort of mostly have to do with the butt.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Not our next one.
Nope.
Because now it's time for Death to Smoochy Tooch.
Hannah Jane Winsberg.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either.
My brain turned off after Poochie Tooch.
You crafty jackrabbit.
Pouty lips.
While you're sticking your butt
Butt out?
Now, it's important for me to be on extension watch. And the answer is all of them. Well, Laura said, Mom's here and she's teaching us something. Blue and red me up.
I want to say she did it after Asmarie left.
I think she did too.
Oh, I think she did it while they were getting changed.
I mean, I think in a literal way that's what she did it, but I think Asmarie gets to miss it. She's like, fuck.
Ebony's wildly putting her hair in bunches.
And Simone just like, what are y'all doing?
Oh, sorry. Smile. What are you all doing?
And our last wrong tooch, as Alexander told us about in our intros, the Dookie Tooch.
What? The actual... Thank God. Oh, what is Asmarie going to do? She doesn't know about the Dookie Tooch.
Also, this turns
She
into...
accidentally Dookie Tooches all over the set.
That's why I always carry tiny little plastic bags around in case I Dookie Tooch.
And then Tyra devolves into doing step?
The loosest step.
Hey. Did you ever see, there was a season of So You Think You Can Dance, where they had a woman who was a step dancer,
Yes, she
but
was.
by herself.
Yes,
so
she
it was like, hey, come on. And you're like, well, this doesn't work because it's one person.
That reminds me, one of my favorite sketch characters that I ever came up with was one person a cappella group where it was just the bassist.
Boom.
So, boom, boom, boom. Boom. Anyway, that was Roar by Katy Perry.
All right, now we're in good tooches. So we've got the booty tooch.
Our original flavor.
Then we have, why was this not correctly said? Because then we have a side tooch, which is the one that doesn't have a weird name.
Mm-mm.
Not a suchi
But it
tooch.
is an actual thing you can do with your hips.
Yes.
No?
Harder, Kyle. Pin those knees.
Then we have the Gucci tooch, which is really disgusting if you think about, because there's also, in the way that these words are, gooch would be the root word, and that is a part of the body slang word that I don't think you want to be tooching.
Nope.
And that's
Now,
high fashion?
high fashion tooch.
I think you have to hunch while you stick your butt out.
And then, the least explained
Yep.
of the proper tooches is the juicy tooch. And then it's just like, and of course the juicy tooch, no explanation, barely any footage.
But then it's a dance.
Yes, it seemed to be circling the hips.
It's a hip roll,
Uh-huh.
which is not helpful
Body
for...
roll. Body roll.
And then she's going to teach them the smize dance. And this is the universal sign for smizing.
Yeah, get out your ASL dictionaries because we
It's
have
like
the
hula.
sign for
It's like hula
smizing.
dancing.
It is rolling with the homies from Clueless. Rolling with the homies.
It's a wave hand
Did you
by
just
your
watch
eyes.
Clueless?
Yes.
But this is when the British contestants soak in this dance because they know they're going to do this exact thing in their eventual music video and impress Mama
To
Tyra.
be fair, it's the only choreography they've been given.
While they are learning the smize dance, there is a song that plays
Uh-huh.
that I attempted to Shazam and no results came up. Did you find it, Alexander?
I found it.
All right, here are the lyrics that we hear from this song. We walk like Tyra. We talk like Tyra. Give face like Tyra. Slim waist like Tyra. She don't care what haters say. Nope. Tyra Banks song.
So the song is She Walk Like Tyra by Peter Kaz.
Hmm?
It also includes the lyric, "Shawty so fine, she know how to work a pogo. Flossin' into club, you never catch her solo. She like how I rock the polo. Hands on me like a spider." I don't think Tyra Banks listened to the whole song.
I think also more importantly, our friend from last cycle, Keenan Cahill, collaborated with Tyra to lip sync to this song. And it is still on YouTube.
Does she walk like Tyra?
Mm-hmm.
Did they do a clean version? Because it's not very clean and it's about sex.
I didn't watch it. I didn't feel the need to. But
Well,
also, here's a fun thing. Do y'all understand the amount of songs that include Tyra Banks in them? Staggering. I was going to have some fun top model math and be like, oh, there's 50 blank songs that include Tyra or Tyra Banks. It's beyond my calculations.
What?
It just goes on and on and on. It really shows you that at a certain point, she was just your model.
yeah.
Tyra Banks was just the model that existed for you.
I mean,
It
it's
was
also, it's a
fascinating.
good name for a song because it's,
And rhyming.
yeah. So then we are told that, or shown that the models basically have to come up with their own choreography, and this was all for nothing.
And that as Marie decided to just start working on it because she was dismissed and she wants to make up for it to her
Yeah.
team.
And she's also, as we've seen before, the natural leader. But she's got a terrible personality and she's only out for herself.
6 a.m. call at Playhouse Bar.
Mr. J says, well, the morning has arrived.
Mwah. He's not in Canada anymore, Hannah. He's not happy.
No.
Activated. Another day in LA, I guess.
The Playhouse Bar is no longer open. It was closed down by the city in a seemingly racist way. So fun, because they didn't want, as the police chief said, South LA types coming to the club.
Yikes.
Cool.
For a second, I thought it was the Playhouse Bar that I know in New York, and I was like, what?
The hottest
I was like,
LA
that
club.
place is, it does have a stage, and my brain like did the work for a second. I was like, wait, where are we this cycle?
Then we are introduced to someone, and the way they made these models have to pretend like they didn't know who this was.
So funny.
Because Tony Kroll is the director of every episode from season 10
Amazing.
to 24. And you see him all the time. Last season, I didn't point this out. Last season, you know when they did the CoverGirl commercial and he was the director? Clearly, Jay had a pissy fit and someone had to write JM on the clapboard, but not on the director line. And Jay's like, he's only here as the director of photography. So it's still me in charge.
And he's also, on top of that, on top of the 208 episodes that he directed of this show, he's also won a Directors Guild Award. This is like a really prominent director. And also, I love calling him Tiny Tony. And Tiny Tony's word is quick. Everything's quick. Tony's got places to be.
Like, remember the shoot last cycle? This is not getting 2 days.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Don't chew on that, Max.
Cooper loves that shoe too.
Oh, now he's into Cooper's food. Wow, he is loving it. What do you feed Cooper?
Blue Buffalo Life Protection Formula. He never leaves a crumb. I love it because it's made with high quality protein, nutrient rich fruits and veggies, and wholesome whole grains.
Looks like we're switching to Blue.
Blue Buffalo foods are made with the superior ingredients your dog needs to thrive. Can your dog food say that? Visit feedbluefood.com to learn more.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
So we get a lot of Ebony talking head in pigtails. and the snot has not moved from her sinuses.
She did decide very purposely, including later in panel, to re-bunch herself. And I do wonder if she decided, oh, I don't want that to be the reason I lose this.
Laura has more clip-ins than she's ever had before.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Under, over, in between.
And then, can someone explain to me why we put this talking head of Alicia talking about gun violence, drugs, and pregnancy right here? What?
It was such another... This cycle, especially the last couple episodes, has been so weird for its tone shifts.
Alicia being really successful, because it should be noted, Alicia is so good at this.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, we get new boing sound effects for Kyle's eyes.
Oh my goodness. When Jay tells her to fix her face and then goes out of his way to be an extra dick and say, everyone else is fine.
And then is shocked that she's upset about it. And the other contestants are like, why are you sad? And she's like, I was just told I was the worst on set.
This also, they are lucky that there are not medical conditions in this cast, because this strobe light never stops going.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
It was giving
I don't
me
understand how they're not
headache.
all vomiting at a certain point, because it
Seriously.
never stops.
And we
Nope.
see someone literally moving a light with their hands.
Yeah, I thought it was bad in that Cycle 9 Enrique Iglesias shoot, but the lighting in this was hard to deal with. And also they constantly have a giant ring light in their face on top of that.
Kyle goes to the restroom to, like, calm down.
Yeah, decompress.
As Marie goes to check on her.
Coaches her through it, gets her out of the restroom, and then Mr. J has a talking head saying that she's terrible and no one will ever want to work with her.
Yeah, this felt very prompted, right? Like someone told him you need to say this about her attitude, because we don't have any footage of it.
And her attitude with all the other contestants consistently throughout the cycle has been one of positivity. Nadine gives the feedback of never stop. Just keep moving. Because she's basically saying, hey, if your choreo gets out of sync, it does not matter. We are filming this a bajillion times, so just keep doing something. Which is not bad advice for a music video.
There is something so funny to me about Laura's disconnected steering wheel.
Oh my god.
That it is attached to nothing just fills me with so much joy.
Did they get to pick their own props and do their own styling? There's something because Kyle has a whip.
And every time that whip noise comes in.
If they did get to pick, it goes on my theory that Kyle is truly a weirdo and was like, cool, the whip. If they chose it for her, I'd be like, wow, you really don't know what you want from her.
And then this is where we also see they kept the props out, like the props are late getting back to Warner Brothers because Alicia has the royalty cane. Where's the giant King Kong flower?
Uses that cane.
Ebony says, I tried to show my youth, even though the song is kind of rock. Because apparently
she's listening to Kelly Catrone.
You can't be youthful and also enjoy rock and roll.
An inherently youthful genre.
It's also very funny to me that I'm pretty sure none of the American contestants, but especially as Marie, is capable of lip syncing.
No!
They're all just singing along with the tracks.
Ebony's the worst, in my opinion. It's why ultimately hers is one of the worst for me, because I think, I'll give it to her, I think Simone does fine at lip syncing. I think she gets out of it with a lot of head bobbing, which she was advised to do.
Yeah. I wonder too. I have a conspiracy theory. Because in the final mix of the videos, the British ones, the vocal mix is very clean. And in the American one, we hear so much Ebony. I wonder, were they rolling sound for the music video? And they're picking up the tracks during the shot? Because it's so different. Like, the way the two songs have been mixed is wild, because Ebony is so loud.
Yeah, I do. I truly wonder that too. I wonder too, because there were 5 Americans and 4 British. And as you've revealed, a line that was going to be Ashley's ended up being a generic chorus for all of them.
Like a bridge.
Yeah. I wonder if something happened where they didn't get the audio for everyone doing everything and then only had certain things. Because we also have a moment in the British one where it's everyone's lip syncing on the British group, but only Catherine's voice is being heard.
So strange.
Such an odd moment. I always thought Laura's lyrics, her lyrics were, I zig curves like a Porsche, because later she says zag.
Right.
I didn't know it was I have curves like a Porsche.
Hey, I'm Laura. But I also thought it was hey, and it's actually hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
We've Mandela affected a little bit of this.
And we also
There's a lot of highing and haying in the American Girl song.
Yeah, it's like, why are the Americans being introduced and the Brits are already an established band?
Yeah.
Well, because Ashley was the one who was going to say hi, and then
These are real Drag Race level lyrics about like, hi, I'm this and this is what I do. But they didn't write them, so it's even wilder.
Well, and at the end, each of them becomes a diss track about the other country, but specifically about the other country's lack of toochability.
Toochability.
Speed of tooch, height of tooch, all the things that really make a good tooch.
Tooch in time and space.
Well, also, because they didn't write them, the British one is just filled to the brim with British slang words.
Someone opened a British rhyming dictionary.
And also, Simone just fully says this. It's beyond the ain't conversation we had earlier. Simone's like, yeah, these lyrics aren't me. I would have not done this for myself, which again, I love the not give a shit Simone. But it's just because they rhymed. Kyle's also have nothing to do with her, but Kyle rhymed with a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, having now spent a decent amount of time with Kyle, I can confirm she does not smile.
For miles.
No.
Check her profile. Every time, I think it's referring to her like the profile of her face, but I keep thinking it's like, check my MySpace.
But then there is a reference to other profiles. I don't know which profile we're talking about.
I also literally thought it was like an online profile, Alexander. I've never.
I also want to point out, and I'm not going to say the word, but in the Americans, they do say the R word as a, like, but just the last part of it.
Oh.
Check our profile, baby, you can stay a while. To the jealous, here's a hate line you can dial.
Oh, no. See, I always heard that as TARTS.
Hearts?
Yeah, because that's a negative British slang.
Okay, maybe. But
I want to give the show a look. I mean, I'll look it up. Ooh, now I'm fascinated. I just started typing in British. That's not going to work.
British.
And see, I thought it was tots, like they were babies. That's what I wrote down, sincerely.
I think that, honestly, it is... Oh, here we go. We'll Mash You Up is the name of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it's the American one.
No, it's the other one.
Stop, Drop, and Tooch.
Oh, I can't believe after you type in United Sirens of America. Okay.
I heard also that Laura's lyric is not, I have curves like a Porsche. I heard, I skate curbs like a Porsche.
Oh.
I skate curbs like a Porsche. Hi, I'm Laura. I skate curbs, right? It's not, I have curves.
I still thought it was curves, but I got skate as well.
Skate curbs. Because she's American and skateboarding.
Oh my gosh. Every single website I go to that purports to have it is giving me like unauthorized Here we go. Finally. Let's see if we can figure it out. It says what you're saying, Alexander.
Yeah. It's bad.
Thanks,
wow.
Lisa.
Yeah, this is where I think that Lisa wrote these lyrics.
Wow. That is shocking to me, though, because we haven't heard that. Yeah, another website, too. I always heard it as a less offensive. Maybe that's just my brain not wanting to hear what it was. Wow. Rough, Lisa. Really gross.
The last lyrics of this song make no sense. It's, our tooch is all a lot. Take a gander cause you're not. Our booty tooch is killer. Your tooch can barely par.
Is it par?
Par, like golf par.
Golf, yeah.
What? No.
You want me to read through all the lyrics as they are? Because they're terrible.
What? It is, what?
Our tooch can barely par. Your tooch can barely par.
No. I'm sorry, guys. My brain's exploding.
Wild lyric.
Well, no, we don't have to read through all the lyrics.
Also, ebony is proof of eternal youth. My fountain flows on our side.
I was going to bring that up on her individual evaluation.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay. So, back at the house, Marie believes that the Tooch time will affect the team, but not her individually.
Also, everyone is babysitting Catherine. As Marie tries to give her some of a microwave meal, Simone just carries her up the stairs.
Also, captions crunch. It says socks with like soxes off.
Worked our soxes off, but not spelled like socks. It's like captions actually didn't know what she was saying. I'm like, no, that's an English word.
He's just being cute. Let Annalise be cute.
At panel, this asymmetrical sparkle dress is not the look at all.
Did well.
No.
And we have to pull up an extra seat because Jessica and Nadine are here.
And they make a Yankee Britty pair.
She also says that Nadine is an actress and a mannequin.
She says Nadine is also a mannequin like all of you. And Nadine's face is like, well, I'm leaving.
Bye.
But also, Nadine is not an actor nor a model. So that's not even true. I think she was talking about Jessica Sutta. But Tyra has no idea because she didn't say, I really know these people, right? So we know that they're not her friends. She can't keep these two people straight in her head.
The Tooch has gone to Tyra's brain. There's a lot of walking children in nature during this intro, including all up on Vogue.it.
And I will say that she has been in a couple of movies. Nadine has.
Okay.
She's not known for it, of course, and most of her appearances on television are as a presenter.
Reality,
yeah.
As herself.
Yeah.
There's also some ADR about Lisa winning All-Stars.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there is.
And we also buoy between some ADR where they add Lisa's name after Tom's as the lyricist, but I now only want the lyricist to be Lisa based on our reveal. Like, we heard that our listeners enjoyed when we played the music videos for all of us to enjoy. And so we are going to all listen to both of these songs together. Now, I heard and saw the criticism of, you wish that our voices wouldn't mix with the videos. I'm gonna react.
Did people say they didn't want us to react?
Oh, one person.
Oh, well,
that was me being a silly Billy Alexander.
So we first have Stop, Drop, and Tooch.
The smartest thing production could have done was play the American song first.
Oh, completely.
Roofs!
No.
They're in the darkest club in history, despite all the strobe lights.
The lyrics written on the screen just kill me.
Why was Kyle frozen?
So those were the ones that were acceptably whatever.
Yeah.
That face.
Not one lyric lip sync. Raisin Roof. I will say this. Each of these songs is about 20 seconds longer than it needs to be.
It's this part.
Because at the end of these music videos, if you haven't seen them in a while, because I forgot this part, they line up against the other contestants from the other country. And the last 20 seconds is so unnecessary for these songs because you're like, oh, it's done. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One more if nothing.
If you want to check it out and watch it for yourself, don't if you have epilepsy. There's so many laser sound effects.
So many laser down.
And little balls of light that shoot out of fingers.
And I think there's so many close-ups because they were never in sync, is my thought.
That makes sense.
I guess, but it was...
And like the best is Laura. She commits. And the worst is Kyle or Ebony.
Ebony to me is the worst.
Yes. Kyle's pretty bad. I think Asmarie is fine.
Asmarie is totally middle of the road.
Mhm.
I mean, compared to... she's in the bottom if you're comparing all the contestants, which obviously we haven't watched Fiercely British yet. But that means she's like bottom 3 technically, because to me, I'm going to give it to Simone. I think for what Simone did, I thought it was one of the more acceptable ones.
She's better once the clone left.
Well, and she seemed to pick a clear persona and follow through with it.
A little bitchy.
And she was listening to Jessica because at the time she was like, oh, you can do this, move your hair here. Like, she was trying to absorb what it was. I will give, look, Kyle's not good in this. The whip is insane.
The
Probably
whip is
not her
insane.
choice. But also, making the first line is, hi, I'm Kyle. Tell me how you make that work.
Sure, it's
better.
Hey girl, hi, I'm Simone. Yeah. It's the quality of Kyle's voice that really grates.
She's not a singer.
She's not a talker.
But yeah, I think Laura's definitely the most memorable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Laura's also, her zaniness is bleeding into goofy.
Yeah, but this video was goofy. I give
Sure.
Laura credit because she like saw what was going on and like commits.
Yeah. And after having a rough week, potentially.
Yeah,
too.
and if you think of it as girl groups, right, or as pop groups, she picked a character. Like Simone picks like the bitchy character. Laura picks the like bad
And I think
girl.
someone on panel even said that.
Or as Tyra will put it, the zagging crazy one, as every girl group has.
Jessica Nadine, who's the zagging crazy one in your groups?
So Simone is first. Tyra hates it.
Which is odd to me.
Simone was clearly like number 2.
Yeah. And she actually lip synced her lyrics.
Right?
I think Tyra ends up dialing herself back because she sees that the panel really does not agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, she doesn't like.
She just gave very Posh Spice energy, but actually lip syncing and doing the dance.
Also, Simone's hair like this, I really like. She kind of pulled it back on the sides and gave her a little volume on top. I was like, oh, cool, different look for Simone, which is nice. But Simone's reaction to Tyra's criticism is the same as her reaction to any criticism.
Cool.
Okay.
Fuck it.
She starts walking back before they're done. Oh, I'm done.
Laura is next, and Kelly refers to her as a Silver Lake, Lower East Side, rat-a-tat-tat girl, rapper dance girl, nasty, dirty punk. None of those are the same. None of them at all.
Different locations, right?
Different coasts.
Yeah.
And Laura dutifully nods politely.
She's like, I mean, I think Laura deals with Kelly Catrone so well, which is just agreeing and ignoring.
Yep. Ooh, such a powerful weapon, the blandly agree and ignore.
As Marie comes up and is not ready for the prompting that all the judges except the guests were given.
I totally forgot that As Marie very openly apologizes to Tyra and even calls what she did disrespectful.
And yet, that's her fatal flaw. If she had just stuck to it, there might have been a world where she stayed.
I just don't think there's any. I think she is too cool. I think she just has too good of a sense of self for the judges to ever affect her in the way that they want to.
Maybe.
I also think, thinking a bit more macroly.
Sure.
We talked in cycle 17. Check out our previous Pod Leadem episodes where Tyra's starting to lose control of the contestants.
Yeah.
And it's been happening for cycles now. They're starting to control their own narratives. Top Model's trying to be a little bit more deceptive. And I think Tyra saw what was going to happen with successful in photos, generally well liked, everyone very crushable.
Yeah.
As Marie, and was like, I'm not letting her take over my show.
Yeah.
I truly think that's what it is.
Is Tyra watching the dailies and realizing the models respect As Marie more than Tyra?
But I love that she's still As Marie, the apologetic suck up at the right moment.
Yes. Fully the same person.
Ebony comes up and Kelly Catrone says, you have your ponytails today, Ebony. Thank you.
Yay.
And Ebony goes, I want to stay.
Also tells her that she should have played with her pigtails more in the video.
More? That's worth
Holding them?
yank 'em.
And that she didn't like her robot girly baby dance.
I do get Jessica compares her to bandmate Melody. I kind of get that. I know that's only a reference for people who already know those bands, but like it was not an unapt one.
Then Kyle comes out, and they refer to her as too chilled out. I don't think that was Kyle's problem.
My brain so melted that at first I thought you said Tooch chilled out, and I was like, what? Now there's a chill Tooch? Tooch. That's what Asmarie would have done. Chooch.
Chooch, chooch. It's a train tooch.
They keep telling Kyle that she really worked the whip, to which I respond, did she?
No, she did not. She did not. She held it and listlessly pulled it apart, and then they post-added
My
like
bigger-
Rawhide was about to be played.
My bigger question was, why did Kyle have the whip? And no one seems to have an answer, including Kyle herself.
All right. So now that we've got that one out of the way, let's check out Fiercely British with Mash You Up.
I'm the only fashion time traveler. They all know me. I'm Sophie. I'm the one
Psychotic face though. There.
but they're just jelly because we're posh. We're smoking, we're rolling, we'll mash you up, yeah.
Alicia.
Legs for days, making waves.
That elevator.
Runway teacher. Control strutter, like no other. Sincerely stunner, Alicia.
That elbow pop.
That last moment was so good. And then here's their weird prop.
Convincing indeed. Chic masterpiece, Annalise. We're smoking, we're rolling, we'll mash you up, yeah. Our British touch is major. Your Gucci touch, no flavor. Sparkly allure, smizing for sure. We enter the room with majesty. Our stars all Brit and the Yanks can't nick the way we tickle your fancy. We touch high, we touch low.
So stupid.
Too slow.
Too slow.
We touch low. Your touch is hooch, so just go. We're smoking, we're
Here's the 20 seconds we don't need.
Nope.
Those poor Americans had to stand there for such a long time.
So that's clearly superior.
Oh my god.
I could listen to that song.
The panel doesn't even act. Like, Tyra literally said something so revealing of, that was like a real music video.
There is zero connection to Illuminata for Sophie in her lyrics.
No. I honestly wonder what Lisa was given, because we get some that, like, thinking about the Americans real quick, Ebony got stuff that was all about being young.
Young.
Okay. Kyle got Smile for Miles, which had nothing to do with, I guess it is Girl Next Door-ish.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know.
Simone
like,
got cloned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess U.S. Grown is implying
Beef?
Fiercely Real. I mean, yeah, that's what it's implying. Anyway, but let's talk about the good video. Sorry. The video is still so stupid in the best possible ways, even though they sell it. The lasers that keep coming out of their fingers are so funny.
So stupid. And their lighting was better. This video, it felt like Tony was like, oh, I hate this song. Let's do this one well.
What, right?
Also, Captions Crunch cannot figure out what Alicia's lyrics are throughout
Nope.
the entire verse.
Which is funny because I feel like they're very hearable.
You know what, though? I will say, we love saying sincerely a stunner Alicia. We say that to each other, Lead 'em Pod, all the time. My husband cannot like grok those words. Whenever he hears it, he's like, I don't understand what you're saying. So maybe there is something to that we're just so in touch
Has
with
Chris been Captain's Crunch this whole time?
Cece.
Cece?
Oh my god! It's even kind of hard to say who is the best and the worst in this commercial.
Well,
or in this video.
I have a differing opinion. I actually think that ultimately the order that they call out is the one that makes the most sense to me. I would have gone, I think this is how they go. For me, it's Alicia, Catherine, Sophie, Annalise.
They put Sophie ahead of Catherine, but I agree with you. I thought Catherine was just behind Alicia.
Yes, me too.
And Catherine, again, I don't think she's shown a personality. I don't think the show's edited one for her, but at least this gives her a thing.
This like iciness.
Yeah,
like
and elegance.
Yeah.
She's the posh one, it feels like.
And she looks great.
Yeah.
This is how she should always look.
Yeah. And she has such elegant arm movements. It's all very good.
She even sells the fact that they change her name to Catherine.
Yeah.
And that little shoulder at the end of her verse is so good.
Well, Sophie's for me got a little Kyle-eyed in some of her things.
They are very close up on her.
Yeah. And I think Annalise, and this is not 100% on her, but if we're just evaluating what we saw, she got these
pom-poms.
Pom-poms. And hers is just so, it's especially hurtful because she goes last. Hers just seems so dumb compared to the rest of them.
Hers doesn't feel like a real song. But I will say, in the group shots, my eyes a lot of time go to Annalise. Like, she pops on screen.
I think that's very fair.
And Alicia, it might be our best, in the parlance of the show, motion camera performance in Top Model ever.
And Tyra even says it, but she sells every individual moment of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Catherine is evaluated first. Now it's not Smy's dancing. Now it's Smy's tooching.
Lord.
I loved your Smy's tooch, which is a wave hand. What do you can't even keep it straight. Sophie comes up.
Sophie needed to rethink her hair for judging.
Yeah.
And I found out that Tyra's superpower is bad dance glancia.
Can't you just imagine her like at a bar telling someone, I can just tell by looking at you whether or not you're a good dancer.
Oh yeah.
That's her pickup artist line.
Yes.
Ooh.
Alicia, what else can we say? Literally, she is so engaged in every frame of this video. It's wild.
And all the panel love it, obviously.
Sarah found the worst way to communicate that by saying every single moment was milked by you.
She's still got to gross it up. And then when Annalise comes up, we need to talk about what Tyra believes is the music industry. Because she says that, Annalise, you're the one that the parents would let get autographs because everyone else is a bad influence.
Again, trying to Duolingo Tyra. I think what she's saying is you came across like the sweet one of the group, and you're the one that's like the good girl who's like, and they all do, you know, it feels like she's like your baby Spice, essentially.
Right.
And that is both lyrically and kind of what she did, and that is kind of Annalise's personality in that kind of presentory way. Again, I like the idea that Tyra thinks that she will bring children one day to autographs for a girl group and only allow them to get one autograph and not all four.
This is the worst parent at Disneyland. Like, we are waiting in one line and you can get one autograph.
You're getting Daisy Duck and no one else.
Who's here? Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Too bad. So when I call you back, I will call you back as individuals because one of you will be going home. But that is not what you would do because then they would come in one by one for a teacher evaluation.
Also,
the behind the scenes footage.
Also, we know that you're gonna eliminate one.
You're not gonna eliminate a team.
It's the whole.
Either 6 of you are going home or 4 of you are going home.
6? There's only 5 Americans.
Whatever. We canonically know Alexander does no math.
I'm just worried Simone's clone's back.
Oh no! Private panel.
We gotta kick one off the billboard.
One's coming off the charts. I doubled it.
So, JW, you posited in the last episode that Kelly had received some notes from production, which made her demeanor different. Made a lot of sense. Apparently, she got opposite notes for this episode.
Yep.
Because she comes in hard, loud, and descriptive.
Yeah. She calls Laura a nasty mechanic.
Of As Marie, she's a boaster, a coaster, and I think it's time to toast her.
She was so proud of that. So proud of that nonsense sentence.
I love how
Yes.
much Nadine and Jessica disagree
my
with the panel
God.
about As Marie.
They are so turned on in a fun way and not in a gross Nigel way about Asmarie.
Oh.
I love when Nadine was like, I met her and I was like, hi. But I love it immediately. I love it when a guest judge disagrees this much. And I think it helped that there was a pair of them so they could like join forces. But when she says that, but Jessica just goes, no, not. She was the first person ever to coin not this.
Not this. No, not this.
Not this.
About Ebony, Kelly says, if Ebony were a surfer, she would get bashed by a wave of the energy. What?
Oh, we are so perfectly in sync.
And then Nigel can't help but be bad because why are you scared of Alicia?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense for the context. I mean, I know what you're saying, and I also agree with you, but like, also just didn't, like, nothing about that was even like, if you wanted to be the most generous you could ever be in your life, it wasn't even a tough performance. You know, it was her being glamorous.
Kelly doubles down and
Yes, she
says,
does.
Dirty Badass Castle with Snoop and L.A. Reid.
Also, just logistically, Kelly, what's her job at the castle? Is it her castle?
And now Kelly is haunted by Annalise's voice and images when waking up on a Saturday.
So does this mean, did Kelly drop that they film on Fridays? Interesting.
Or maybe it was airing on Fridays at the time, so she had to say that.
So we get the rarest ADR moment when they show Tyra's mouth speaking the word.
Talk about a lip sync.
But everything is also sped up. There is this weird, like, it's going too quickly. But, like, you were recording the ADR. So did she record the ADR fast? Then they move the footage up to a quicker speed? And then she lip synced it perfectly?
I think the opposite happened, actually. I think she said it, and it was too slow. And so they sped up the audio to fit her lips.
It was so weird.
It was very uncanny valley.
They're really playing around with ADR this cycle. Like, trying to make it I honestly think that someone new came in and they're like, guys, we have to be able to do this ADR better.
Like an artist, like he's a genius with ADR. They're like, we can really push the ADR.
Comes in
cycle.
with glasses and an asymmetrical haircut and is like, no, yes. Call out order. Alicia is first because of course she is. Then Sophie, wouldn't be my choice. Catherine.
That would have been.
Yeah. And then Annalise.
And let's get this over with. Annalise. You guys finally got a first call out and feel good about yourself, but
then the first American is Simone. And that's a little weird to me.
I'm surprised Tyra let that happen since she seemed not happy with that performance. And I think Simone, in now what is classic Simone, is just like, cool.
This smile's working. Thanks, Jay. Then Laura, who would have been my first.
I just realized they didn't tell us they were screen captures.
Well, because I'll argue later, that's not what we see. And then Ebony.
I liked the bit when Tyra forced Laura to do Crazy into Gorgeous, that Laura really did it perfectly.
Yeah.
It was incredible, that transformation. She really has control over every feature on her face.
And then Ebony stays out of the bottom.
My bottom two would have been Kyle Ebony, right?
Everyone's
bottom two would have been
100%.
Of course. It would have been Laura, Simone, Asmarie, Kyle Ebony.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I would have gotten rid of Ebony personally, but I understand if Kyle, like, she booked less shows. Ebony's kind of on a high.
So the slow blink on Asmarie's face compared to Kyle's frozen eyes and tiny mouth.
I put her pursed lips become a perfect dot.
But eyes, it's like her lips got sucked up behind her eyes and are pushing them out.
Ooh.
Like a Beetlejuice character. You are both models in the dictionary with amazing physicality, but Marie is too cool for school, and Kyle lacks oomph. So who stays? And then she hands Kyle a piece of paper that has no photo on it.
Perfect.
But it was so blurred out, you cannot tell what she handed Kyle.
Maybe it was a screen capture that was taken right when one of those strobe lights went off. Yeah.
And
big moment because Tyra threw away this congrats to Kyle. Anyway, congrats, Kyle. Pushes
Literally
her away.
Shoves her off stage.
She shoves her off stage. Kyle trips, falls, breaks a heel. And she's like, why does this happen to me?
I have to teach Marie. Fuck off, Kyle.
I thought you could win. Wow. Guess you learned a lesson.
People still have your fate in their hands. So cooperate.
What a wild threat that was.
Oh, wow.
And then as Marie leaves, she says,
final lore drop.
Y'all are nasty. I'm not cleaning it. Bye.
Good luck.
I love that last little bit of Marie's personality.
And then we get the casting notice on top of the video.
Fantastic.
And so it's like, you saw what just happened to Marie, and they're like, do you want to be a part of this?
Huh?
Are you in college? So we have a lot for Asmarie. Asmarie Livingston at Asmarie Official. Her Instagram bio reads artist, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries.
What?
Perfect.
Oh, I understand now. For a second, I thought she was saying that was all her sun sign, and then I realized it was sun,
all
moon,
of them.
rising.
There is
well, and
one.
then you realize that's who she prefers to fuck.
I put these into 5 categories: music, acting, famous relationship, current relationship, and top model math. So, music. Her debut single, Morning Guarantee, was released in December 2012, and then in 2014, she released her debut. I like that debut. Her debut EP on SoundCloud, titled all one word, Hip Hop Melodic Poetry. Her single We Hot was released in 2015, and I realized I had heard that out of context of Top Model before. It's a fun song. We Hot's fun. Acting wise, she most famously is known for her turn as Chicken on Empire. She was in over 40 episodes. She's also been on DTLA, the Purge TV series, and All Rise, and I love All Rise. And I recognized...
the Zoom season?
It was just one episode, but it was
okay.
It was great. She's about to be the lead in a film called, and this is interesting, I can't tell if this is the full title or 2 titles. It's called Goon Squad, aka Squad. And I don't know if that's the title or if it's just those are the 2 titles.
Is it based on the book?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. It's about a heist. So famously, she dated Raven Simone for 3 years.
Oh,
wow.
It ended in 2015, and they appear on a number of red carpets. And this was around the time that, and I won't get too deep into this, but that Raven was talking a lot about her sexuality and not wanting a label necessarily, and all this stuff. But that was kind of during the relationship with Asmarie. Currently, though, and I mean current as of like 6 or 7 days ago, Asmarie just posted that she got engaged to someone else. I didn't recognize the person. I didn't go into looking them up. But yeah, it was very... I think there was some hashtag love is love, and famous people were congratulating her. A lot of the cast of Empire, but also a bunch of famous people. And here's a fun top model math. Asmarie is the lowest placing contestant in top model history to have 2 first call-outs.
Wow.
I didn't want to spoil myself for the rest of the call-out order, so I haven't looked in the her average call-out versus where she should have been, but I have a feeling she's going to be extremely high. She did have 1 or 2 low call-outs, so maybe it evened out, but so she's very much an anomaly.
I think that was kind of on the show, as we've talked about, the show wasn't equipped to have an Asmarie on the show. You know, it just she was too good.
And just too fully formed.
I wonder why she went on the show.
Well, I think part of it was, as I talked about in the Candace episode, because I think she was cast a year prior. And in that year, they probably caught her at about the time that she like started doing stuff.
Getting work
more. And so she came back, but she had already been like, I think had been like, well, I don't need this. But I'm on like, I don't know. I feel like there is something to the effect of she felt obligated to come on because she'd already been cast.
Maybe.
And then came back. I don't know.
Enjoyed her. She was a little goofier than I remembered, and I enjoyed her whole presence on the show.
Yeah, the worst quality for me about Asmarie is the like suck-uppiness. Truly. Like that's the part I don't happen to like.
And that's what keeps you on the show.
And that is, but yet that's what actually gets her off the show in a weird way.
But nothing was keeping her on the show.
Sure.
There was no way Tyra was going to let her stay.
It's truly funny that she essentially got eliminated for not wanting to put on a butt pad.
It's kind of amazing.
But if you're amazing and hate butt pads, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com or join our Discord server, Podleadum. You can find the link to that at the website, on our Twitter. You can I've made that as available as I can. It's even in an episode.
What?
Yeah, after the button that says give us money, it also says come join the fun.
Do this free thing too.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JDBCrumpOK.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do. Otherwise, how can we spread the gospel of PodLeadum?
How can we?
What Tooch you are. So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Tooch.
Be Hannah Tooch Ginsburg.
And hold up. No. How do I? I guess my J could stand for juicy.
Yeah. Tooch W. Crump.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
And we'll see you on Tooch.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.